Friedel Kirstein and his business associate have been partners in the transport industry for over 15 years. A few years ago, they decided it was time to establish their own fleet.
3 years ago, or 2.5 years ago, we bought 10 of our own fleet. Quite difficult if you start a new business to get finance. We were very fortunate that Dirk Botha from Henrit and RouteQuest, they assisted us to obtain the finance. It's been very tough the past 2 years to head and start a new business through the recession, but that's where we are. We're nearly there to pay off our first fleet, and then we hopefully can expand and buy more vehicles.
They transport mining equipment from South Africa to the DRC and transport copper back. This type of business, although it can be highly profitable, also brings about a number of hurdles.
The first big challenge dealing in Africa is that you basically deal with informal governments. If you look at countries like the DRC, I think it improves a lot, but it takes long times to cross borders, and you get stuck at weighbridges, and I think that's the main challenge, is to make your trucks turn quicker through Africa. I think that's the one big challenge. And I think the other big challenge obviously is when you earn your income in dollars and your expenses are all rand-based, it is a big challenge. You deal with fluctuating currencies, and it makes it difficult to plan accordingly.
But Kirstein says the situation continues to improve each year, particularly in terms of Africa's corrupt reputation. The road infrastructure, however, still needs a lot of work.
I think people transporting in South Africa, looking at some of our rates running cross-border, are quick to come to the conclusion that it must be very profitable to run cross-border. I think it's important to provide in your rates for the higher maintenance. The roads are very bad, and the only way you can kind of limit the maintenance with the bad roads is to travel a lot slower. So I think the main important factor is your rates need to include for that and provide for that extra maintenance for running in Africa.
Nyati cross-border currently employs 10 drivers, all Zambian nationals.
The main reason for that is because that's where we operate. Our trucks are in South Africa 4, 5, 6 days in the month. The rest of the time they spend there. So therefore it works better if we employ drivers coming from Zambia and from the DRC. We were fortunate to employ 1 or 2 drivers that's already been up there and been going for some time. But we've also trained up some of our own drivers. I think the driver is probably one of the most important key factors in a fleet. I think it's probably cheaper not to run a vehicle than to put a wrong driver on a vehicle. So I think driver training, and I think your relationships with your drivers, I think that's quite important in the business.
Although Nyati is just 3 years old and the recession is only recently behind us, a determined Kir-styn is already looking to expand.
We would like to expand into countries like Angola as well in future. I think there's a lot of growth opportunities there. But I think the whole of Southern Africa, I think there's lots of business opportunities, and I think looking at the developments, the mine developments up there, I think there might be some room for expansion in the near future there, so we're looking forward to that.
The one thing that disheartens him about the industry is the number of trucking accidents due to overloading and unroadworthy trucks. Other than that, he's in it for the long haul.
I think I will die one day being a transporter.